Hello, my name is Michael Jamie Morley, and I'm here to talk about Fantastic Four. Whoa. Whoa. Did anyone think that this was actually happening? I mean, 10 years after that piece of crap original that came out in 2005 with Jessica Alba? What the fuck was that? Anyway, I'm here to talk about this new one that's coming out this year, and generally, okay. When they were going to do a reboot to it, they had to do the reboot now, because if they didn't, they would have to give the rights back to Disney. So that would go back to the Disney Marvel. And I was actually pretty happy about that, and they had to make a film really quickly so they didn't have to give rights back. They didn't have to give the rights back to Marvel, to the Disney. But when they filmed it, I heard so many troubles on set. There were things going on that were really, I wasn't hearing good things. But what I saw, it's been a few months. It's been like 6 or 7 months since they've wrapped the film. You'd think they would release a poster or a few photos or at least a teaser, and they didn't. They took fucking ages just to release them. And now, when, a few months ago they released a teaser finally, and we saw something, we actually got to see what we were going, what we were waiting for so long, and we got it. Now, that was a good trailer, but this trailer is the trailer that you want for a Fantastic Four movie, and I'm going to tell you why. Because the way it represents the characters, I love the way they represent the whole Fantastic Four. I love the way that they're all individually different. I love the way they represent Reed Richards in the film. I like how he's just a nerdy sort of character. He's just coming in. He's a new lab guy that's coming in. And, Johnny Storm and that are all having a go at him. Sort of teasing him because he's a new guy. And he's really smart and he knows everything. And I like that. I like what they're going to do. I love that. And Miles Teller, who's playing Reed Richards, aka Mr. Fantastic. I am on the train with Miles Teller. He is such a talented actor. He has really proven that he can act. And I reckon he's going to be awesome as Mr. Fantastic. I reckon he's going to give the film justice, and he's going to give the role justice. Now, I love the way in the trailer how they're talking to Mr. Storm, who is the father of Johnny Storm, and they're going, okay, we have spent 6 years with you, giving you millions of dollars, and you have given us nothing. And he's like, and they're like, why should we trust you again? And he's like, Reed Richards. He knows answers that nobody else knows. And I like the way they're doing that, because that is the way Reed Richards is in the comics. I love that. That is so cool. They're making him the super smart guy. Now that's good, because they're following the comics. That's good. And it's different. What I like is that they're actually doing a different route with Johnny Storm and Sue Storm. They're adopted. Johnny Storm is the real son of Mr. Storm, but Sue Storm is the adopted daughter, and I'm interested in how they're going to play that out with them being adopted. I'm really interested in that. That's cool. That's awesome. And I like how Johnny Storm is still going to be that comic relief character. I reckon that is the best thing ever, because he is the comic relief character. And I love the way they represent Doctor Doom in the trailer. Oh my god. That is how Doctor Doom looks. So good. So good. And I even like the way he is as a human before he becomes Doctor Doom. I actually think that's the way he should be. And even though I heard, he's a hacker, why are they going to be a hacker? But, besides that, I actually like the way they have shown him in the trailer. I reckon he looks good. I reckon it's awesome. But the only complaint is Ben Grimm. I am not complaining about the actor. Jamie Bell is going to be awesome. I know he's a talented dude, and he's going to be awesome as Ben Grimm and the Thing. But I don't like the way they show him in the trailer. It's like he's not even part of the lab group, and it's like Miles Teller or Reed Richards just brings him in and says, "Hey, can I have this guy come in and come to space with us?" Yeah, that's all right. No. How in the world can you allow someone like that? Because the only reason in the trailer they mentioned, oh yeah, you're the muscle, so that's why you're coming to space, because you're the muscle. Really? Are you kidding me? No. And Ben Grimm the Thing is actually my favourite character He's my favorite in the Fantastic Four, and I love the way Ben Grimm, aka the Thing. I love the way the Thing looks. I think it looks way better than the way Michael Chiklis did in the 2005 Fantastic Four, because his suit looked like a piece of poop. It looked like poop all over. It looked like crap. But this looks like real rock. I actually believed that was rock. It looked good, and it looks awesome, and that's the way it should have been. Now, besides the stupid idea that they're doing with Ben Grimm, and just making him not a lab guy, and just making him like some muscle dude that's friends with Mr. Reed Richards, and that's the reason, I don't know. Besides that, I love the way they are individually showing how they get their powers. It looks like that we're actually going to see individually how the whole four of them get those different powers. It looks like, I'm guessing, in the trailer, you can see that one of the astronauts is falling into lava. Now, I am guessing that is probably going to be the Human Torch. And I'm interested because that's the way he should be, because how else can he turn into the Human Torch? He's going to fall into fire, obviously, and that's how he's going to be corroded into the Human Torch. Now, also, Ben Grimm, the Thing, I'm interested, what happens to him in space? Do a bunch of rocks, do a bunch of freaking rocks come up and hit him, or hit his suit, or does an asteroid hit him? What happens? It generally looks like that his mask, his astronaut helmet, is unsealed. It's been broken. He's got his face completely consumed into space. Like, space can kill him because there's no oxygen in space. But it looks like he's actually going alright. If you look in the trailer, if you look very closely and pause it, you can actually see that Ben Grimm's astronaut helmet is unsealed and it's broken. He's actually, space. There's no oxygen in space, just the atmosphere. The atmosphere is going through his body. It's going through his suit. So that's probably how, because he's exposed in space, because he is exposed, that is how he becomes the Thing, because he is exposing his human flesh in space, and that's probably how he becomes the Thing. I know it sounds ridiculous, but that actually kind of makes sense, in a way, I guess. From a superhero point of view. But I love the way they show Ben Grimm. I love the way he's like this cocoon. Like, when he changes, he's this cocoon and he comes out like a freaking spider coming out of an egg, or a butterfly coming out of a little sack when he's a caterpillar, and he's wrapped up and then he turns to a butterfly. It's like that, and it's cool. But the way they represent and show Ben Grimm in the film, I don't really like it, but maybe they'll change my mind once I see the film. But everything else is cool, and I like the way they show it. I love how they mention there are 4 alive, and they all have different abilities. I love that. But they're like, there's someone coming. And he's like, who's coming? Doom. That's awesome. It's cool, and Doom looks good. Now, because it's a trailer, I can't really say much of a criticism about it, but that's all I have to say. That's all I can say that I disliked about it. So if I had to score it out of 10, I'd give it an 8 out of 10, but I would have gave it a higher score if there were things like that with the Ben Grimm and them doing stupid shit like that. Like, where the way they represent him, like, oh, he's a muscle, so he's got to be in the group because he's the muscle, and he doesn't even work there. Okay, that's all I'm going to complain, that's all I'm going to say. But I generally believe that this is going to be a good film. I have high hopes. I hope to God it's good. If it doesn't, I am going to kill Marvel, and I hope to God if it is shit, instantly it gets bad reviews once it comes out. They will sell the rights back to Disney, and that is the best way ever. Best way to do it. Because, in a way, it's a win-win for us. If the movie's shit, it goes back to Disney. If it's great, we get a good film, and we get a good Fantastic Four movie, and everyone's happy. So, if you like this video, please subscribe. Please subscribe to me. I will love you for the rest of my life if you subscribe to me. Please, please. And if you want, comment below, and please tell me if you like my reviews. Please tell me what I can do to improve. Please tell me what I can do to get to the points of things. If there's anything that I haven't been saying that you want me to say, please let me know down in the comments below, and I would really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.